Like yourself, I suppose this fight was only announced really like a week or so ago, but you've clearly been in training for quite some time from the British title fight. So how's it been moving into this camp from the last one?
Do you know what? It hasn't been too bad. See, to be honest, after the last fight, I think for the first time in a long time, I had a bit of a break, enjoyed myself, a few nights out, and by the time I came to training, I was ready to get back in the camp. I was looking forward to getting back in the training and the swing of things. And Mark said that there's a good chance you're going to be out before Christmas, so more or less just get the head down now and start putting the work in. So that's what we did.
Absolutely. Obviously, British title win the last time. You're never going to be hanging around British level. I mean, your ambitions are much greater than that. So this is a big step forward.
Absolutely. Big step forward for me, the world title eliminator. And, it's a fight that can open up some big doors and big opportunities for me next year. So, I'm really excited for this one.
Absolutely. I saw press release come out last week, and it was a bit of a different side to you, a bit that you were kind of saying that you were fed up hearing about Americans talking and this, that, the other, and it's maybe your time that you're kind of maybe calling people out a bit, which is something we've never really seen before.
Do you know what? I will saying I'm sick of hearing names is a strong statement, but I know that I can mix it with them guys. I just want my opportunity to be in there with the top lightweights and show what I can do. And sometimes being outspoken, it's not really me, but sometimes you just have to give a few comments here and there just to get the point across. I know finally once my opportunity comes, I'll be able to mix it with them guys. Very confident. So yeah, I just sort of had to just put the comment out there a bit just to get the word across.
Absolutely. What kind of performance are you expecting on Friday night in any case? Like, you know much about Josh, or have you watched much from the past?
I haven't watched too much of him, no. Tony and Mark, they've done their homework on him. Tony's happy with how training went and how sparring went from what he's seen with us after watching Josh O'Reilly's previous fight. So we're looking forward to it. We're very confident of getting the win here on Friday.
Grand stuff, James. Let the other lads jump in here. Thanks a million. All the best.
Cheers, bro. Thank you, man.
No problem.
Thanks, David. Nicky, did you want to jump in with any questions?
Hi, James. Nicky Fullerton. How are you, mate?
Nicky, how's it going, man?
Good, mate. Good, mate. I wish it was the same way as yourself, but sadly not. And here, you fought against Tevin Farmer in Boston. I was there, and you didn't work out that night, but you want to get back to that level again, won't you?
Absolutely. Fighting at that level in the sport, that's where I want to be. That's what me and Schwartz have been pushing for. I'm working very hard to put myself in that position again.
And what do you know about the guy you're facing on Friday night?
Josh O'Reilly, he's I think he's 16-0. He holds 2 titles, the IBF Intercontinental and the NABA. It's a form of a WBA title, I think. So, he's very confident. He's clearly here to win. It's his big opportunity. So, it's not a fight they can take lightly, especially with the rewards that are at the end of it. So, I'm ready.
You're saying the rewards there. You've got the wee sub now, obviously. You must be highly motivated for Friday night. Absolutely,
Nicky. At the minute, very highly motivated. I haven't stopped thinking about a world title. That's what's always been on my mind. It's all I've been thinking about this camp. So very motivated. I've been putting the work in, and I'm really looking forward to it.
And just finally, lightweight seems to suit you.
Absolutely. I'm doing lightweight, no problem. I'm feeling fit, strong, healthy at the weight. It makes a big difference. Making a heck of a big difference from previous when I was down on weight. So it's making a big difference, and it's going good so far.
Yeah, good luck on Friday night, mate.
Thank you very much, Nicky.
Thanks, Nicky. Andy Waters, any questions, mate? I think he might be frozen by the looks of that. If we pass over to Thomas Kane next, then please.
Hi, James. James, sorry, do you mind just flicking your phone lengthwise rather than, if possible?
How's that?
I'm almost there. Just bring it. There you go. It's just this long way. It's just for our recording. Sorry to be a pain.
How's that?
Yeah, perfect. Look, I won't keep you long, James. A lot of people have found lockdown frustrating. Maybe their careers have stalled. Why do you think it's clicked for you and you've taken all of the opportunities available to you?
Do you know what? I think the team that I have behind me, they've been putting in immense work to keep me out, keep me busy through all these lockdowns and stuff. So for me, my lockdowns have been a heck of a lot better than other people's. I've been fighting, I've been training, it's kept me busy. You know, my career's still on the rise, even though the majority of people's careers have all came to a standstill. So I'm very happy with how things are going with what's going on.
How big a confidence boost was it for you when you heard this was going to be a world title eliminator?
Oh, big. You know, it was massive. You know, it's the stage in boxing, you know, I've been wanting to get back at. I've been working myself hard to get myself in the position to be fighting here again. And, you know, my team, they've done a great job of getting me this opportunity again.
Mark Dunlop has been talking about you for a number of years, about the qualities you have. Eddie Hearn's one of the biggest names in boxing. He's now saying that you're one of the biggest punchers in boxing. How does that make you feel whenever you're going into a ring, knowing that somebody who can make a lot of things happen in the sport is talking about you in that way?
Great, you know, it's got confidence through the roof. You know, a guy with, like, you look at the fleet of fighters that Eddie Hearn's got, world champions, you know, and when he speaks that highly of me, you know, it just shows him doing something right and things are going good.
What do you know about this opponent?
He's undefeated. He's very confident from what I'm hearing. He holds 2 titles. He's ranked above me in the WWE rankings. So, you know, it's a fight that I can't take lightly. You know, the opportunities that lie ahead for me after this win are huge. So, you know, it's a must win. You know, I have to go in and get the job done on Friday night.
Do you have to get that mix right between wanting to get the job done but also put on a show and keep up this reputation of yours?
For me, you know, it's just about winning. You know, I'll do what I have to do to win, whether I'm looking good or whether it doesn't look good. You know, just winning is what's important to me at the minute.
The next step for you could be a huge one in a division which has so many big names in it. How much are you excited about the prospect of that in 2021 and a huge world title shot against a massive name?
Very, very excited. You know, it's what I'm in the sport for. You know, this is the level that I want to be fighting at. You know, I'm working towards bringing big fights back to Belfast. You know, Belfast's been deprived of big nights of boxing for a while now. So, you know, looking forward to getting in on Friday, getting the win, and, you know, it could set me up for some huge nights in the future.
How much do you want to headline in your own home city?
Oh, massive. You know, it's a dream come true. You know, that's what every fighter in Belfast, you know, they want to be topping the bills in your home city. And, you know, for me, it's a big goal of mine, you know, and it's one that I'm getting closer to. You know, I'm a good few steps ahead now with making it happen.
And just finally for me, the weight moving up, how beneficial has it been, not just physically, but also mentally in fight week, knowing that you can go in there so much stronger?
It's beneficial to me, you know, in every way, shape or form. You know, I've never felt this great. Doing the weight is easy, you know, whenever you're cutting them last pounds, you know, it's like a cloud over your head. So, you know, I'm getting the fight week, you know, with a clear head, you know, still fit, healthy, you know, I'm still able to put a good shift in the gym. Whereas before, you know, I'd be sort of, you know, I wouldn't have had enough in the tank.
Brilliant here. Thanks very much, James. Appreciate it. Good luck on Friday.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks, Thomas. If we go to Andy Waters, I think you've got your hand raised.
James, how's things?
Andy, how's it going? Is my camera all right here, or do you need me to switch it around?
No, you're looking good. You're looking good. James, Thomas just touched on it there. Obviously, this is an eliminator. You know, so you mean you're talking Gervonta Davis, Lopez, the guys that are right at the top of the tree in the WBA. I mean, you're looking ahead. I mean, how much are you looking forward to those fights, getting a chance to get in with those boys?
You know, they're the sort of fights, you know, thinking about them fights, it gets me excited. You know, I do honestly believe that, you know, I've got what it takes to mix it with, and guys, I just need my opportunity to be able to show it. And with a win here on Friday night, you know, it's going to bring me a good few steps closer to being able to get in and mix it with them kind of guys.
And you mentioned about headlining in Belfast. Obviously, you have headlined, you know, at the Europa, or, you know, smaller hall shows. I mean, that's one thing that's missing from your career up to this point, isn't it? Like that massive bill in the SSE or something. I mean, getting one of those guys over, you know, on a fight night like that would be like the crown and glory in some ways, isn't it? Up to now.
Absolutely, you know, it would be amazing. You know, I've fought on the undercard of Ryan Burnett's world title show, or world title fight, sorry, and, you know, whenever I was coming out, you know, the stadium wasn't fully filled, but there was good crowding and the noise was unbelievable. It blew my mind, and I just said that night, you know, I want to be filling this place out soon. You know, I want to bring a world title back here, and, you know, that's what I'm working towards doing.
But we're just counting up your belts earlier on. 9, is it so far? You've won?
I think there's
From BUA up to...
from the Celtic title right through. I think you could be right. Yeah, I think there's 9. Yeah.
I'm sure you'd swap them all for that world title belt, would you?
Give me that world title fight any day. Absolutely.
Brilliant. Well, here, listen, hope you get it. Best of luck for Friday night. Thank you.
Cheers, bud.
Thanks, Andy. Go to Ron Lewis from Boxing Scene next.
Yep. Hi, James. A few years ago, when you came up to London and fought Ryan Walsh, people were willing to sort of write you off after that. What did you learn from that, and what have you also learned from the Farmer fight that's turned you into a better fighter, sort of progressively?
Listen, 2 of them fighters, both Ryan and Tevin Farmer, 2 real quality fighters. Can't take nothing away from them and getting the win. For me, at the time I was having weight problems and stuff, which affected me. With the Ryan Walsh fight, you could say I was young as well. It was a few years ago. A heck of a lot more experience, and I've been in with the fighters I've been in with now. They've helped me gain vital experience in the sport, and I'm improving all the time.
Excellent. Thanks, James. Take care, mate.
Cheers, Ron.
Thanks, Ron. Here we pass to James Lupton from Pro Boxing Fans next, please.
Hi, James. How you doing?
How's it going, man?
All very good, thank you. Obviously taking on Josh O'Reilly, a unknown quantity, 16-0. He's never fought outside of Canada. A lot of people look at his box rate and say this is an easy fight for yourself here. But how much of a risk is this that you're taking?
How much of a what is it? Sorry.
How much of a risk are you taking by not knowing what he can bring to the table?
I wouldn't look at it as a risk. For me, it's a big opportunity for me. The rewards that it's at the end of this fight. I'm looking at it as it's a big opportunity for me. I'm not taking him as an easy or light opponent. He's undefeated. He seems very confident. So with the rewards, it's at the end of this for me. It'd be foolish to take this fight lightly. I've prepared myself very hard, and just looking forward to getting in there and getting the show on the road. We're very confident, me and my team.
And just the last one from me. The recurring theme throughout this interview has been a world title shot. You want your world title. Obviously, the Tevin Farmer fight, you came short for a world title. Does that loss play on your mind at all?
No, not at all. No, like I say, I had problems doing the weight and stuff at the time. So, I've put that loss behind me. I'm looking to the future. I'm looking to rebuild myself, in world title fight and in world boxing, sorry. I'm looking to put myself back up on the world stage and in the mix for world titles. So I've put that fight behind me, and I'm just looking forward to the future now.
You say you had issues with the weight there. Obviously, you've moved up since then. But was it a wake-up call? Did that give you a bit of a reality check in terms of making weight for the future fights?
Absolutely. My trainer Tony actually said in the previous interview about he would actually ask me to move up in weight before the fight, but at the time, I felt I could have done it okay. The previous fight had done okay and it came through okay, but it was just one fight too many at the weight. So I think I'll listen to my trainer in the future when it comes to doing weight.
Absolutely. Good luck. Thanks, mate.
Thank you, man.